During a routine demolition job, a worker named Nick made a shocking discovery. Hidden in the construction site were several duffel bags stuffed with cash. His heart pounding, he pulled one out from a cabinet and tore open the zipper. His breath caught. Inside were thick stacks of $100 bills. A quick estimate put the total at a staggering $6 million. This must be my lucky day, he thought. The universe is finally cutting me a break. But as he headed downstairs, ready to disappear with his newfound fortune, a group of armed gangsters came storming up. Trapped, he bolted back upstairs, only to kick a loose fluorescent light tube in his panic. The loud crash echoed through the building, instantly giving away his position. With seconds to spare, Nick shoved the money into a sewer drain. But as he turned to escape, he nearly ran straight into one of the gunmen. The thug crept forward, scanning the room, yet Nick had vanished. In reality, he was holding his breath behind a curtain, not daring to make a sound. Then, a voice crackled over the gang's radio. All units, converge downstairs, we've got one of his buddies. They'd captured Nick's co-worker. The crime boss, convinced the man knew about the missing cash, ordered a brutal beating. Nick watched in horror as his friend was murdered right in front of him. Rage burned through him, he let out a furious roar, but the outburst betrayed his hiding spot. Forced to abandon the money for now, Nick swore revenge. Moments later, a burly gangster kicked open the door. Nick moved like lightning, his foot snapped out, sending the man's gun skidding across the floor. What followed was a vicious fistfight. Luckily, Nick was a former pro boxer. His punches landed hard and fast, but the thug was built like a tank, absorbing blow after blow. No choice. Nick feinted left, then launched a flying kick that sent the man crashing through the elevator doors, plummeting to his death. No time to celebrate. Another gangster charged in. Nick spun, driving his heel into the man's ribs before hammering his skull into the floor. Just as the thug went limp, the gang leader's wife blindsided Nick with a steel pipe. Pinned down, he glared as she hissed, "Where's the money? Talk, and we'll cut you in a cool million." But all Nick saw was his dead friend's face. With a sudden headbutt, he knocked her unconscious, then dismantled the remaining three men in a blur of fists and fury. As shouts echoed from the hallway, Nick dove headfirst into a garbage chute, escaping with the $6 million. Yet instead of vanishing with the cash, he mailed every last dollar to his fallen co-worker's family. Anonymous. No return address. Because in the end, Nick knew that blood money had cost his friend everything.